Okay, so I know it's a little bit of a change up from where I'm normally at, but very, very crazy day. I had to get her out of the box, so there was like three things of box protecting her, plus some bubble wrap. And I'm just gonna say sorry if there's some if the frame shrinks and grows a little bit because I'm trying to crop in and get most of the figure. I know right now you really can't tell the scale of it, but it's freaking huge. Really, really big. I'll put some stuff next to it in a minute when I get finally to the figure itself. I gotta do it really slow because this is a resin style figure, so it's not plastic. So some of like the parts, like the hair, little like the strings on the side, those are prone to breaking. I did shake, like just jostle it just very, very lightly to hear if I hear anything rattling, because if you hear rattling with this, that's more than likely means that something's broken. So the box looked pretty dang good. All three boxes look pretty dang good. This has a little bit of a ding on the bottom. It has been open, so it is used. But I'm really excited to finally get this because I've been saving up and trying to get this for a while now. And now that I finally have it, I'm really excited and really nervous to see how this comes out because this came directly from Japan. So I'm gonna open it up and see how everything is on the inside. So I'll cut to that. Okay, so she came out freaking near perfect. There's no problems, there's no cracks. The only thing I did notice is that there's some of the paint on the backside of her hair that came a little bit messed up. I did wipe it a little bit and some of it did come off, so maybe later I'll grab some cotton swabs, alcohol, and clean that up. But she is complete. She has her necklace, her hands are up there. They both look fine, they don't look broken. Her headpiece, her headphones are still fully intact. Just about all her hair pieces are intact as well, which is freaking great. They're a little bit stronger than what I thought they were gonna be. I actually only like flicked one when I was using the microfiber cloth to clean off her hair and just give her just a general dusting, because she is used. So even though she's used, I don't know, she might have been like a store display or only displayed like once and put away or something, because how everything was repackaged, unless this person was really good into detail and knew where everything went. Oh wait, no, her neck actually had a what's it called, a piece of plastic to prevent rubbing. So no, I doubt this was even used. This might have been just opened up to check and then closed back up again. But everything looks freaking perfect. I'm really happy how it turned out. I mean, I did pay a lot for it, but I did save up for it, so it really didn't mean too much. But of course, last thing you want is something that you paid a lot for and it's come broken or partially damaged, and you have to go through all that to figure out if it was insured or not, and and the list goes on. Anyways, so yeah, so I did notice that there's some pieces that are like plastic, like softer plastic, like right here with her the strings, and I think the strings up here too were a softer plastic. They weren't the same kind of resin or whatever. So so now I'm gonna try to get close up, clearer shots just to go through it all. And then again, I'm sorry if the aspect is like shrinking and growing a lot on you guys, because I have to crop in and try to get it into shot the best I can, because I just want to have a nice clean background for everything. Alright, so let me move her around a little bit. Alright, so here we have a better close-up of her, and you could get a better look at her details. So a lot of people miss that she has a necklace, and I've seen sometimes that those have either disappeared or they're damaged, or just over time they just tarnish. If you've ever had like costume jewelry or like fake jewelry, something weird happens. They just like kind of like tarnish and just go bad all of a sudden. But it looks like as if it's in very, very good condition, because like I said, it had its own plastic wrap around that and then like stuff in between, which was very scary to get out, because like I said, her tips of her hair are very common to find those broken, and I just guess I got super lucky and all of those are intact. And then right down here where I was saying this is a softer plastic, you can nudge it a little bit. Now I don't remember if this is supposed to be a cast off or not. I think it is. I believe it is supposed to be a cast off, because sometimes they won't tell you if it is or not. But of course, that's always at your own discretion, at your own leeway, because it permanently damages it. So when you cast off, you have to break the figure. That's technically what you're doing overall. But I mean, you could see her eyes and everything. They just look super great. The detailing on everything. There's a lot of hair detail. The wrinkling in her clothes. It's all airbrushed, of course. So you have nice different gradient patterns that make it have a lot of depth and a lot of color to it. It's a little bit more like realistic. The other thing I didn't know was that her headphones, they are metal. I don't know if you guys can hear that well, but I don't have that very good of a mic. But and surprisingly, I have seen those broken before. Like some, either the glue comes popped off or this gets knocked relatively hard. So I know this band is metal on the top. These might just be polished little fake chrome pieces on the side for her headphones. Here, I'll give her a slight turn very carefully. And like I said, I highly recommend if you get her, if you have a friend nearby or something, you really want to get somebody else for this, because this was very nerve-wracking, trying to hold her up. And then get everything into position so I could, get in, and I accidentally bumped one of these guys, and I got super paranoid and scared. Because again, it's very, very expensive. You don't want this to break on you. But overall, man, I'm just so happy that I finally got one. And it came in dang near mint condition, I would say, which I was not expecting at all. The seller that I bought it from, of course, it said there was possible damage here and possible damage there, but I'm digging through it and everything looks pristine, and I do like that a lot. So again, back to her headphones. Headphones, they look, the smallest of details, the nice chrome polish, the metal, I didn't even know it was actual metal on that part. Just looks great. Let me twitch a little bit more so you can get a look of her hair very carefully. Let me see if you can get that in the shot. Let me see if I can focus it over here. No, it doesn't want to. I have to change the camera. Let me just finish this up first. So let's get a look at her back of her hair and her hands. Might be a little dusty looking, but there's a nice detail on her hair. The clothing still has that same wrinkling to it and the pattern to it, and it doesn't want to focus on me. Okay, there you go. Has a better, look to it. Her hands, you guys won't be able to see that. I have to adjust in a minute. Anyway, so her hair has a nice gradient pattern to it. You could see, like, not individual strands, but very nice detailing on it overall. Okay, so let me move the camera so I can try to get a better look at her hands. Okay, some awkward angles here, but so now you can see her hands, and her nails are actually painted, and they're very, very clean, and there's very defined, very clean lines on it everywhere. So I mean, it's a very good amount of detail that went into her. And I'm also double checking right now inside the crack. There's actually a little, not broken cracks, but cracks, so I could see her arms. And her arms, they don't look like they'd have any problems. I don't see any cracking or any lines besides the seam lines, of course, which is good. It's always good to see that. And so yeah, her nails are painted, everything. It's very clean colors. Everything looks great. I might have to dust it a bit more, and I think that'll be it for this part. So let me move the camera. Okay, so I think I pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover. So right now we're just gonna do some quick comparisons with just a bunch of random figures. So here's the My Hero Academia Age of Heroes. It's pretty common. I mean, you can find this at like Walmart and stuff. So you can see right here how big. Get a better size of scale. All right, so I'm just gonna run through and grab a bunch of figures, and we're gonna compare them. Here we go, everybody's favorite, Pop. So you can see the Pop's like a little bit smaller, almost same size as her head. Standard, standard 3-inch Pop. I believe this is a Sega Super Premium figure of Hatsune Miku. Oh, let me put her down a little bit. There we go. Side by side, maybe. There we go. You look at that Super Premium figure. Like I said, I think it's Sega. Okay, grab another one. Grab one of my quarter scales. So here we have a quarter scale of Miho. Oops, hit the camera again. So you can see that Miho goes, if you go from the top of the head, she's like right about her belly button is where she fits in with her height, which is, I would say maybe even more, because her legs are super long. Oh yeah, definitely. You need like 1.5 quarter scales of Miho to make her fit. Grab another one. Now we're going to compare her with herself. Here's a bunny by Cute Bunnies. Again, top of the head. Doesn't even reach her belly button on that one. But it's good to always compare her with one of her own figures. Here we go. Here I got my Miku quarter scale. Oh, kind of hard to get it into frame. so you get a better idea of the scale. See, as close as I can get it for right now. But yeah, you can see great amount of details on both. But of course, Super Sonico, she's just so massive. Okay, so now I got both of them on the floor. So you can see Miku's top of her hand is like a little bit below her hip. You can see it's still, Super Sonico is still so massive, doesn't even compare. Now I think for the last comparison I'm going to do is with my Dolphy Dream Miku. Okay, so here's with comparison to my Dolphy Dream Miku. Miku, she is standing on the floor, so she is missing about half an inch to an inch. But I mean, still, Super Sonico is still like, still another whole 2 feet or a foot and a half maybe on her, which is insane because my Dolphy Dream Miku is almost 2 feet tall. So that means, I know Super Sonico is a little bit over 3 feet, which is crazy. Super Sonico is the half scale, and then Miku, Sakura Miku, of course, is a third scale, or in range of third scale. So you can get a better idea of that. But overall, I'm very happy and excited that I finally have one. Oops, my bad. Happy and excited that I finally have Super Sonico, and she came in pristine condition. I almost bought one a while back, but I guess the seller, her torso collapsed in on itself somehow. I guess somebody accidentally kicked the box and just shattered her torso, which is pretty sad because this is a very, very hard to find figure nowadays. Not too many people have it. I understand it's freaking massive and it's freaking expensive. I understand that, you know, not everybody just has one sitting in their backyard or in their house or whatever. But overall, this is an incredible figure. I gotta clean up a lot of junk I got in here to make room for her, but I already planned this out, and I already have a spot for her, and I already have, you know, some stuff that I'm moving around to make room, plenty of room for her, and I already have ideas on how to display her. Because like I said, I've been saving up. Highly recommend saving up. Don't go and just buy it all at once. Save up your money. You know, don't do credit, none of that stuff. Just put a little bit aside every month until you finally have enough to get it. And hopefully prices go down. Prices for everything is still ridiculous. But that's all I got for today, so thanks for watching.